Can I say something uncomfy? I think one of the loneliest experiences a mother can live through is being technically in a partnership, like a marriage or living together with someone, but still functionally alone, like most of the time. Like solo parenting, have you heard that term, right? And it's not because she's a single mom, and it's not because she's abandoned either, but because she's carrying the mental load of the entire family while a whole other adult is living in that same house, right? And I don't even think this is malicious most of the time. I think most people don't even realize it's happening. Because when moms say that they're solo parenting, like people immediately think like, oh, does he work? Like, does he watch the kids? Does he change the diapers? Like, that's not solo parenting, right? But it's not always what they're talking about, right? Sometimes we're talking about carrying the remembering, carrying the emotional labor of everything, carrying the planning, the anticipating, the thinking ahead, the just all the invisible weight, right? That is carried, that's not really seen, hence invisible. And I've noticed a lot of mothers become like managers accidentally, right? Which we all do manage the home, but they are not partners, right? They are managers because everything has to run through them. They decide things. They micromanage the appointments, the meals, the schedules, the permission slips, like everything. The sports, the gifts, the grocery fucking list, the school questions, right? Like there's so much. And eventually everybody starts acting like she's the operating system. Like, oh, she's so good at it and she can just do all of it because she knows where everything is. It's mom, right? But here's the problem. Nobody thinks the operating system, right? We all assume it's just there, like just running. They only notice like when it crashes, right? And before we make this entirely about, excuse me, husbands and partners, let's just keep talking about moms for a second. Because some of us have built identities around doing more and just being capable of doing it all, around being needed, being the fixer, the one who has all the answers, the one who can heal everybody, right? And then we wonder why nobody steps in. But it's because we've spent years communicating that we got it all and we just got it, right? We just got it. I'll handle it. And I think this is a distinction that I keep coming back to, that proximity is not the same as participation, right? Just because somebody is physically close to home, in the home, close to the baby, close to children, doesn't mean that they're actively engaged in the home, right? And they're not probably helping carry the weight of it. And I think that a lot of women feel a little guilty, like admitting that, because technically they're not alone, right? But emotionally and logistically, like they are a lot of the time. Sometimes for some, but a lot experience this a lot of the times. And I think resentment starts when effort becomes just invisible and not when life gets hard, right? Life is hard. Families are hard. Kids are hard. And that's totally normal. The resentment starts when one person becomes responsible for just everybody's well-being and noticing everything, right? And doing something about it. So like maybe the question isn't how do I get more help. Maybe the question is, how did this become one person's responsibility in the first place? Yeah, because families were never meant to function as a single person operation. And if you're carrying more than your share, that doesn't mean you're weak for feeling exhausted. It's very valid. It might mean that you've been strong for too long, right? And like, I don't know. I that's just something that I've been thinking about lately. And yeah.